I believe when I fall in love with you, it will be forever.
Adam and Corwin are playing games.
They're both so stupid and lame.
The show is going to hell. In a handbasket.
Hi everyone, I'm Corwin. This is Adam. You're watching HandbasketGaming, and we're continuing to play Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator.
We got an A on our last date with Matt, even though, or not Matt, but Joseph.
Even though we're not trying to follow him.
Yep, I think it's time for some more Damien dating action. It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh, so I decided to take the long way home. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of the suburban...
Wait a minute.
Wait.
This has already happened.
This has already happened. As I approach the bar, I can hear the patrons...
Oh, this has happened. Pause.
I'm very confused. Okay, guys. Most of this is the same, but I think I saw a different piece of dialogue. So it's raining again, and we're going inside. I think there was a different one. I'm not sure. Yeah. People are enjoying the game, blah, blah, blah. Look over, and she's sitting alone. She seems sad. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? Okay, so this is different. We walked her, like, the intro was exactly the same, but yeah.
Okay.
Man, I'm glad I didn't, yeah.
You didn't
I clicked too quick the first time, and then, yeah, stuff happened. It's fine. Am I a homewrecker? I think we say hi.
Yeah, say hi.
Ooh.
Play innocent, buddy.
I decide to go say hello. I walk over to a booth. She doesn't look up. This seat taken? Okay, so this is the same again. Still doesn't look up. She finally noticed me. Oh. This is different now.
Uh-oh. You!
Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Huh. Hey.
Having fun with your best friend, Joseph?
Jesus. He's a great...
I'm so glad. I'm so happy for you two.
Oh my god. Mary, I'm not.
I'd never accuse you of nothing uncouth, Garth. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship.
I mean, it is.
You're a good friend, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, fuck me. That third one. Savage. Just fucking brutal. I'm there when he needs me, Mary. Not like some wine-soaked floozies.
Yep, just a friend.
Yep, just a friend.
That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends to at least have a spine.
How dare you, madam?
Give it a rest,
How...
buddy. Ugh.
We can't all be as blunt as you are, Mary. Or as drunk.
So you're an expert on my marriage now?
Fuck me. Wow. I think we got, hard truth? Are we going hard truth right now?
If that's what you want to do.
Because, I mean, they are miserable.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't want to contribute to a marriage breaking up, but they're not
You're definitely
happy.
not picking that dude up.
I know, but
Leaving him on the sidewalk.
he's still a friend. I'm going to get into the same fucking Emily problem that I got into before. Damn it. Okay.
Maybe that was Mary's first name.
Doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable.
Then what does that make you? Sorry, I'm busy interested to see what she's got to say, and I forget I'm saying it for her. We were miserable long time before you started poking into our business, buddy boy.
There's been no poking.
Don't come around thinking you're some paragon of empathy just because you got involved where you weren't welcome.
I was very welcome. He invited me. There were cookies. Mary takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake.
You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised.
Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. Damn.
Always bring a war chest. Hit Damien up, stay the fuck away from Joseph.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, yo. She's gonna fucking stab me or slash my tires or something.
Yeah. And you've got Coffin Boy to...
Oh. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. Are you sure this is your dream daddy? Oh, my. I think this is our dream...
Is our
Corwin,
dream daddy?
I think this is our dream daddy.
All right, let's give him a little cahoon.
A little what?
You know what I said. A little cahoon.
I don't know what you said. That's why I asked. I don't want to know what you said. Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through Dadbook. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no. That's adorable.
Mm-hmm. Hanging out with that goth dad again?
You bet your ass. Please, Amanda. You know his name.
Can't believe this is the
And
one you're
yes.
known for. And yes.
Why?
Well, because
He's a
you were
nice
so.
guy.
I believe I 100% support it. I'm just saying at the very beginning of the game, you were like, definitely not that guy. But then that's all high school, especially high school romances start. That person, and then next thing you know,
Yeah.
bam.
Sometimes
kids
you try
in a
to.
wedding ring.
Sometimes you try to kill him with a book from the second story.
Exactly. That's why I'm laughing at the situation. I'm watching a real romance between
Hey,
Garth.
I need somebody
and-
who's supportive and funny and not like you.
Be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household that one time, and I've seen Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power.
Yes, Amanda. I have become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. That D.
That's really funny.
I'm sorry, sweetie.
Turn into a bat.
I don't think.
What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat?
Well, okay, I'm off.
Are you taking the car, or are you flying off into the night
I would
on the
literally-
leathery wings of a bat?
I would leave my house flapping my arms wildly and making bat squeaking noises at this point if I was this dad. One of those. While I'm out, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That would be great.
I'm keeping it in there as insurance. You understand, right?
That's my girl. Damien and I walk along the water's edge chatting. Damien's cloak, he hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. This is gonna seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black?
Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. Interesting enough, though, was that the Victorian Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is.
And then she went to Scotland and got scratched by a werewolf. Doctor Who. I have another question.
Go ahead.
Did you know that your eyes are like clear pools
Of
that I
blood?
could just get lost in for days? How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life or something.
I experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living.
I'm so engrossed in this. Like, I'm not. It's fine.
It is the single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I am going to die. You are going to die. And life carries on without us.
Getting a little dark, buddy. Doesn't that make you feel scared?
Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, and yet funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives.
Weird.
That's actually true, and the reason being is because doing like photography was so rare and so hard to do that because it was an expensive, hard process, they only did it for like weddings and funerals.
Huh.
Because that's why all old-timey photographs, they're always dressed really fancy, like 'cause usually it's at a funeral.
Well, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I recently learned that from my mom.
Oh, okay, not from a stepmom that left you?
No, from my real mom that didn't leave me.
Oh, okay, cool. That's a reliable source.
Yeah, much more reliable.
The minutiae of mourning was so complex.
I got it. The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there was set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of these formalities. But we need to allow ourselves time to grieve. To feel the loss fully, but not allow it, is to consume us.
That's actually...
So no, I am not afraid of death.
For I am death.
I believe it is a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it is all at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think it's a noble existence. Let us save the mourning for the dead.
Oui, oui. Wow, that's beautiful.
Damn right it is. Are you as hard as I am?
Always rock hard. I can see the moonlight in the bay glint off Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch the ships pass, breathing in the salty sea air. I look to Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in close to Damien, closing my eyes as I do.
I'm so sorry. I have to take this.
Spurned. Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucian again. We did well on all his dates, right?
Yeah.
After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me. Everything okay?
There's an emergency.
Not again. Lucian? Lucian?
No, thankfully. But I must take my leave.
Oh. Okay. Is there anything I can do to help?
Dads do have to stick together, right?
You know it.
Then come. There isn't time to waste.
Man, like, all of our dates end in, like...
Tragedy.
Adventure.
You picked tragedy.
Also,
Dad.
yes. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at the rundown building on the outskirts of town. Where are we?
It's better if I just show you.
What? Oh. I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript, I'm still unsure of what kind of place this even is.
This is a blood drive, a blood bank. Wait here a moment, I'll be right back.
Damien walks off down a corridor.
Look what's behind him.
Oh, it's a vet's office.
Yeah.
His boot heels echoing through the hall of this seemingly empty building. Oh, is he a vet? Oh my god. Am I just fucking psychic and picked the most animal Like, did I pick my wife in dude form? Did this just happen? With exception of the whole vampire shtick? Distant howls echo from someplace I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound, like claws on tile. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff the air. What have I gotten myself into? Suddenly, the lights shut off. I panic, unsure of where I am or how I can get out. I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien? The lights finally turn back on.
Oh,
what are you? Ambushed!
Bitch!
Bamboozled!
Hey, sailor.
Don't you hate me? Mary, what are you doing here?
You aren't here for the fight club?
What? I feel like she's messing with us. Also, I feel like the programming of this game was not expecting our particular brand of intertwining storylines.
Yep.
I don't want to get punched in the face.
Great, because this is an animal shelter.
A what?
We take care of stray animals, and then people adopt the stray animals. Didn't you see pets when you walked in?
Yeah, that's a fair point. I'm not too bright right now. Sorry, I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter.
Wow.
She said.
Okay, kid, way to put me in a box.
Well, you tried to put me in your box, so...
Dames, you hear this baloney? Just one moment.
Dames?
That's what she called them, dames.
Thunder cracks and a durburst chirping. Oh my god! Appearing from the shadows, I see... Damien? What? I'm sorry, Internet.
What?
It's fine. It's fine. That's surprising.
All right, wait.
Hey, what?
I legitimately can't think of a better possible cliffhanger. So, Adam.
On the next episode, yeah, we'll do some stuff. What do you think is the strangest food we have ever eaten? Answer below. We'll record the right answers and give shout-outs to people who get it right. Give us game suggestions down there. Subscribe to the channel if you like our stuff, and share our videos around to everybody and your mother. Bye, guys.
Maybe just your mom, though, if she wants. Good night, everybody. Farewell. Good morning.